we're back. Sorry that took slightly longer than usual. Had a thing. Phone call. Right, where were we? About to start the final or I presume the final chapter. Spoken with everyone then. I don't know what's waiting for you on the other side of that portal. I don't even know for certain if you'll make it back in one piece. Chances are you won't be able to take much in the way of materials with you. You're still going to go, aren't you, Violet? Just make sure you're prepared before you take that plunge. Once you're ready and all that's left to do is step up to the portal and jump in. Alright. I guess we'll have the pail of water ready on the alternate thing there, just in case. Right, so I've got the best armor I've got the best sword I've got the best shield I've got the good food, the healing. Speaking of food, might as well jump in full. Let's do it! Or not. This is it then, Violet. Now you haven't forgotten the Builder's Soul, or that the hero human left behind, have you? And you're equipped with the best weapons and tools you made? You're absolutely sure that you're ready to leave. Very well. Remember, Violet, you're the only one who can save Malroth. And I need you to bring him back. How else can I rely on to maintain order in Ludotopia? Kind of insulting all the warriors behind you there, but okay. The island isn't the same when you two aren't around, so you have to promise me that you'll both come back safe and sound. Or not at all. Good luck, Violet. I'll be eagerly awaiting your safe return. Army! Army! Huh? Game lecture in the ring? Yeah. Most days. At least a little bit, I guess. Depends on what I'm playing at the time. Or how busy I am. Or if I'm traveling. Or if I'm just having a low energy week. It's time, O Varv, and let no horrid heretic you blessed to build a set forth and prevent the ascension of the god worship throughout this world. Makes you sound like Bellica? I think that's the point. Questionable morality. Do you take the blue pill or the red pill? You are tainted. Unworthy. Pitiful. But you may yet be saved. I proffer you a chance to break free from those constraints. Merely step forth from the darkness. Cool. Come to me, my child. Ooh, that's cool. Splashy splashy. I was Malroth all along. Where am I? I don't remember anything. O mighty Malroth, Lord and Master of Destruction, I see you have become quite attached to that form, hopelessly weak though it may be. Perhaps a few sacrificial lambs will allow you to see the truth. Smoosh, 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 smoosh. What is happening to me? Yes, more. Give me more. Not quite done with the eternal pauses yet. Although one was quite short. That voice. What's going on? As you wish. My head. I feel dizzy. Rah! Yes, I can feel it. I need more. More! Been addicted to chat roulette of late? Ugh. Is that thing still around? Gross. Still a cesspool of creeps? What's happening to me? I'm fading away. Fading away? Not at all. Quite the opposite, in fact. We must do away with that pathetic shell so that you may return to your true form. Oh no! What have I done? Where in the world did these bunnies come from? Lulu? Rosie? Anissa? Who did this to you? You did, you idiot. As is not dawned on you yet. You killed them, Aroth. You. Nothing whets the appetite more than a few freshly sacrificed souls. Would you not agree? I killed them, no, you liar. But never. Oh, but you did. Pity them not. The fools are more useful in death than they ever were in life. They died so that you may be reborn. It is an honor barely comprehensible to such base creatures as they. Tricked me. I'll make you pay for this with your life. Beep. Oh. Oh no. Lulu. Violet, I mean. That's not Lulu. Where's Lulu? Oh, Lulu's over there. I should see myself in third person. This can't be happening. Ha 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 ha. Yes, it is exactly as I envisioned. Your mind has been cleansed of all repugnant memories that it may have accumulated. Now, Maroth, arise once more as the master of destruction. That looked cool. Saving that as a little clip. Violet. Violet, please. Help me. Help me. Riff Raff, 5-month resub. Thank you very much.
Pat on the back. Pat on the back for this guy.
A little love in the chat room, please. Origin of Oblivion. That's a rough trip. Oh, somebody save me before I goo myself. Alright, so took away all my healing items. And all of my items. Alright then. Let's grab some of this so I can build over there, eh? How about that? it from here, I think. Nailed it. You came to rescue me. Wait, are you a gooman? What are you doing here? What's up, little metal slime? You're searching for your friend? Are they gooman like you? Love to help, but I can't serve goolimps to any other goomans around here. Sorry. Well, looks like we don't have time to chew the splats. We've been spotted. We'll be squished if we stay here much longer. I just don't understand how something so gruesome can happen here. It's supposed to be the promised land. Oh, but pardon me for blubbering on. Come on, let's bounce. Luckily, I'm pretty good at that. Wait, what are you doing up there? Did you realize the danger you're in? Get down here this instant. Come on, move your bones. Alright. Wait a sec. You're a human. What's a fleshy fiend like you doing here? State your business. What do you say? You're a builder? You've come to launch an attack on Hagen's unholy realm, have you? Sorry, but the rules say no builders allowed in the Promised Land. Now stay still while I disconnect your head bone from your neck bone. We don't have time for that. We'll be squished and squished before you have a chance to disconnect anything from anything else. Maybe you're right. In that case, we'd better evacuate to a spot where I can do the job safely. I know just the place. Follow me. Yeah, I'll follow you so you can decapitate me. Sure, that sounds like a good plan. Come on then. Where are you going to decapitate me? I need to be decapitated. Hello, my friend's back again. Chant for that thing. It's armed and dangerous. Jesus. Really? Puns is what we need when we're running for our lives? Alright. Is it good for eating? No. Look who's trapped in that hole. Oh. We'll drag you back. Can't escape. There's no way out. Somebody help. What a plunker. He must have fallen in and got all flustered. Oh well, there's nothing we can do for him now. Well, unless someone can build a staircase. You want to save him? He completely really? You realize there's a monster, don't you? Natural enemies of human like you. You're a weird one, alright. Yeah, well. Boink. Yeah. Let's... That. Job done. I said job done. Follow me, you dickhead. How do I escape? I don't want to die in this stinking hole. Get a grip, will you? What are those wings for? Just fly out. Oh yeah, I think I can. Thanks for pointing that out. It was a bit of a teasy just then. Think me, this monster-loving freak would have left you down there, but this numbskull insisted on helping. Humans are an odd bunch. Anyway, I'm leading these two to a safe place. You might as well tag along. But you're falling in any more holes, did we? Oh, bloody hell. Terrifying! Come to me! Either way. Come. That's the place, just up ahead. We'll be out of harm's way in there. Out of harm's way. place. Phew, I thought I was finished for sure. So this is your place? I've never seen anything quite like it. Looks like an old junkyard with all these broken bits and bobs lying around. That was it. I am Aristotle. Thanks for reviewing me before. I'm Grenville. If you hadn't saved me from that hole, I'd probably still be stuck there. Name's Griswold, Sergeant Griswold to you. We've all got our own introductions out of the way. It's time to get down to business. Seeing as we're all safe and sound, I can finally get around to severing your skull from your shoulders. Yeah, that sounds like a fun plan. Let's do that. Wait, Griswold. She came here to find her friend, not squish us. Let's see her out. Your friend's called Malroth. Have I seen him? Can't say that I know anyone who goes by that name. Alright, I won't kill you. Couldn't live with myself if I killed someone who was only trying to save her buddy, but I'll kill you after you've saved him instead. It's only fair. And just so you know, this place is bone dry when it comes to materials. Your building trickery won't fly here, so don't try anything funny. Leave her alone, Griswold. There's much greater threat to be worrying about. These enormous arms. What about those shadowy monsters? I'm sensing incredible destructive power in the air recently. A lot of feeling in my bones. I reckon there might be a connection with what's going on now. What's that? Before we start getting into what's going on around here, I want to know where he is. Well, let me tell you. This planet is nothing more than a tiny blob of goop floating in the sea of nothingness, the unholy promised land they reserved for the children of Hargon's monster minions. High Priest Hargon says you're all to wait here until salvation comes. But if things continue like they are, we'll be splattered before that slime ever arrives. Try not to get so upset, a puzzle. A plothel. I think I've just realized something very important. What do you got? No, not you. Him. In all the confusion, I forgot how hungry I was. Can you make me something to eat? Let's see, it was so important thing you realized? Throw me a bone. And while you're asking favors from a builder, she's supposed to be the enemy. You would know the first thing about food. You don't even have a stomach. If I'm going to die, then I must have a last meal. Violet, if you could find some vile vines and stick them on the bonfire, I'm sure it'd make an appetizing snack. Find plenty of vile vines outside. They're squirming plants that look like tentacles. Once you've got some, just cook them on the bonfire for a bit. Want to see what scrummy dish you can turn them into. I'm starving. Alright then. Excuse me. There we go. Stop it. I was expecting a big final boss fight, not kind of another set of island quests. Not nearly as close to the end as I thought it was, maybe. No. Please. There's some more easy to reach ones. Yes. Release. Nope. I wonder if this is going to be kind of a shortish one like the Prison Island was. Probably is. Alright, 21. That'll do for now. Do you get a bonfire? You do have a bonfire. Let's have a poke around while that cooks. I still have access to my infinite supply of other stuff I do. Excellent. So I don't need to destroy these guys for their metal. Wait, talk? There's no response, just by the script. Okay. I was going to say. These are... Oh, these are a thing. Nope, just more smelteries. Alright, so I don't see any crafting table at all. Yeah, buddy. That looks yummy! Who'd have guessed you could ruffle up a plate of delicious tentagale? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Tentafood. Can't wait to get stuck in. May I? Sure. Thanks. Given what you had to work with, I'm impressed you managed to make such mouth-watering meal. This stuff stinks to high heaven, and it tastes so bitter. It's absolutely delicious. You should really try some of it. Don't be disappointed. One of them's awake. Warning, building activity detected. Did you hear that noise? What's going to happen to us? Yeah, they cook slow, don't they? You heard that noise, right, Violet? I can't stop wibbling with fear. I'm sure it came from somewhere in this room. I put my mind at ooze if you could help me find out what made it. I'll be one of these guys. No response. No response. No response. Oh, come on, I already checked the other guy. Lying game. Bleep, bleep. Life signs detected. Execute reboot program. Sure. Please wait. Reboot program failed. Insufficient power remaining. Please recharge fuel cells and try again. That's easier said than done. I mean, where are we going to get the energy to recharge him? I'm guessing I'll have to connect these pipes to each other somehow. To connect him to one of the furnaces or something, maybe? Seems like he's connected to the back of it, so I don't know. Interesting. Energization station. Yep. Have to connect the pipes. Called it. What's this? A blueprint? So you connect to the pipes and transfer the energy from the broken killing machines to the working one. You're a genius! And if it's pipes you're after, this room's got plenty. There's only one way to find out if this is going to work. Let's give it a splot. Should be plenty. Like the cooking method in the first game? Actually, I don't even remember how the cooking method worked in the first game. I'm so used to this way now. How different was it? Power source detected. Commencing energy transfer. Power systems fully operational. Initial launching reboot program. Reboot successful! Jesus, watch out, dude. Greetings! Assault Android number 048 at your service. You can call me Noah. Nice to meet you. Thanks for meeting the robot violence. You build us a really glubendous. Estimating time spent offline. Competition failed. What happened? High turbulence detected in aura field. Searching memory banks. Possible match found. Has Doomsday come already? What's up with the rust buckets? Sounds to me like his circuits are fried. Rudeness. Rudeness detected. I would merely like to refresh my databanks with the latest available information. Please tell me what happened here. Sarcasm. Not appreciated. Name that cartoon. Databanks updated. Malala under attack from giant arms and shadow monsters. As it is my calculation predicted, Doomsday has come. Keep blubbering on about Doomsday, but what does it even mean? Doomsday is the day we are doomed to die. The day everything returns to nothing. The end of the world as we know it. The destruction is already at an advanced stage. This facility may not be safe for much longer. Giant arms will be searching for any remaining life forms. They will destroy this place and exterminate us all. And as if on cue, the Shadow Fiend would be far behind. We've got our backbones to the wall here. We'll have to fight our way out. Oh. Alright. Alright, how good are these? 20% health. 20 HP. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to cook up a couple of these at least. Because I've got no other way to heal. What shall we talk about while we wait? Ooh. There. Is there a crafting station back here, maybe? No, there is not. I would like a crafting station, I really would. Where does that pipe go? Yeah, so didn't answer me. How did the cooking method differ from this cooking method in the first game? Because I honestly, goodness, can't remember. I like Keith facing down a giant arm, which is squishing a second unit time. Well, I mean, the arm can't see anything. It's just slashing wildly. Animalistic. It doesn't know. I really wish I had more than one campfire. I've got the ingredients. I've got wood and I've got oil. I just can't make anymore. I have to do this one at a time. It's very frustrating. Only go to inventory crafting like in Minecraft. You went to a cooking station, made as many as you wanted instantly? Yeah, I thought that was how it worked. I couldn't remember for sure though. I thought it might have been rose-coloured glasses. But yeah, the cooking process in this game does take a long time. Which is why after every stream I tend to cook up a huge batch using whatever ingredients I've gathered throughout the stream. So we're ready for the next one. This is storage progressing in a handy manner? Yeah, I figured this might be a relatively short chapter in comparison to the others. Seems like we're just going to gather a bunch of different monsters to fight by our side or something. And convince them it's in their best interest to fight instead of letting them Doomsday come or something, I don't know. 5 will do for now, surely. Can I eat that raw? Cannot eat it raw. Looks like the Rams put an army of shadow fiends along. We'll have to break through their line and make our escape. It's the only way out. Well, Butter, are you ready to fight to save your skin and my bones? Sure. If you mean that, Violet, I don't pretend to understand what's going on around here, but the one thing's for sure, I'm not giving up without a fight. Yeah, take this. Half eaten, but I'm sure it didn't slop on it too much. Alright, got a bonus one. Actually, I might collect that campfire and bring that with me as well. That way, if there's only one at the next place, we'll get two. And another place where we might be able to take refuge inside our weary bones. Last resort, should be safer than here. Fine. Whoop, full. I made a weird noise. Whoa, bloody hell. Spawned right on top of me. That's not fair. Come on, do your thing. Zoop. Slow and steady wins the race. There you are. You first. Oh, look up. Stacks on. Look out. Cool. Didn't take any damage, do we? Nicely done. Hooray! What's next? Enemies exterminated. It feels good to give my ball bearings a spin after so long. You may be a bony little human builder, but you fight like a monster. Are you really that intent on finding your buddy? By the way, Griswold, where is the new safe place you said we could make our getaway to? The Heaven of Hargon is called an unholy hovel of hatred high atop a hill with the workshop destroyed. There's nowhere safer for miles around. Stupendous idea. That's where we'll head and be. It's a what? For fuck's sake. I wish I wouldn't write like that. Well then, shouldn't we get going? Slime is of the essence. You're coming along too, aren't you, Violet? Sure. You come to look for your friend, not hide away in some heaven, but you'll be mashed to mush if you stay here. Bleep bloop. Calculating Violet survival odds. Warning, warning, extremely low chance of survival. Abort mission. Repeat, abort mission. Really won't come with us, Violet? You'll die for certain if you stay here. Leave her. She's made up her mind. Besides, humans and monsters are mortal enemies. Trust me. It's better if we go our separate ways. Come on, Violet. We get to the new Heaven of Hargon. We can ask Helen if she knows anything about your buddy. She's bound to have heard something. She's one of the wisest priestesses of the children of Hargon we've got. And we're spot on. You can't hurt to ask. Besides, I don't want us to say goodbye yet. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Gooey! The first thing we'll do when we get there is ask about your friend. Helen is really clued up on all the comings and goings around here. Alright then, suppose you can come with us. Just stick close and follow me. Lead the way, bonies. It's a black hole. What in the world is that? It's sucking everything in. Warning. Super high density gravitational. It is a black hole. There's no telling what might happen if that thing slaps us up. Does this mean we can't go any further? You're gonna have to risk it. There's no other way through. Just watch where you're walking and don't go any closer to that thing than you have to. Oh wow, it is literally sucking me in. I have to walk against the tide. Feels weird. Run! Come on, you lazy bones. Try to keep up. Fuck you. Look out! The Nomasama's back. This is going too smart. Griswold! Well, maybe we might be collecting a whole bunch of monsters. Oh, no, there he is. He's alright. That arm really packs the wall up, don't you know? I don't know if I can walk. You going ahead? I'll only slow you down. Don't worry about me. I'm undead. They can't kill me twice. Never leave mad behind? Pie, you're talking crazy again. I don't want to leave you either, Griswold. Besides, I think you know the way from here. As long as we take nice and slowly, you can make it. Follow me, everyone. Where are we going? Come on, Slybug. It's like those NPCs quests when they don't walk at the same speed as you. Except they're doing it deliberately this time. Sprawling. Okay, now it's just getting annoying. Griswold, you still with us? Heaven of Hargon is just this way. All we have to do is climb up. Path dominates ahead. Progress impeded. How are we going to get across? Well, I don't know. Maybe I could build a bridge. How about that? Meta bridge! That's super duper. But Hargon awaits. Again, you and your building skills have saved the day. Maybe your builders aren't so bad after all. Come on, Griswold. Stop standing around. This thing's got a mad on for Griswold. Now it's back. Squashes again. Got him again. Griswold! What he did to piss him off. He's gone and he's never coming back. Oh, that was all pointless then, wasn't it? Yep. Okay. He has left us to return to the great server on the cloud. May his data live long in our memory. Now we must proceed to the heaven of Hargon. In theory, it had to end like this, Griswold. Oh, I'm sorry it had to end like this, I guess. I really wish I wouldn't type with a lisp. Ah, I bet your blueprint goes up there. This is the heaven of Hargon, but the place is in ruins! Life undetected, could that be? Helen, further information required. What up, Helen? Who dares disturb my prayer? Know you not the name of Helen the Horrible? Really? I mean, of course you do. And as testament to my great power and wisdom, I am she, Helen, one of the 3 cardinals of the children of Hargon. There's something you require of me. Speak up. Oh, great and glorious Helen, please save us. Everything is being squished and squashed and we don't have anywhere else to go. Save you? Oh, my child. Why ever would I need to do that? The destruction will be your salvation. Rejoice, my children, for doomsday is here at last. The end of all things will soon be upon us. This world will be destroyed, the children of Hargon with it. All at the unholy hand of the Lord and Master of Destruction. No, that's not right. Not everything gets obliterated, is it? I mean, I knew the Master of Destruction was going to reawaken. He's only supposed to wipe out the old world, isn't he? Not everything. The Master shall leave no stone unturned in his quest for destruction, and then all of those stones shall be destroyed. There is no escape. We can struggle all we like, but it won't make a difference. Maybe it'd be easier if we just gave up the ghost. I can't believe you're saying that. I've forgotten about Violet, our resident builder. If anyone can get us out of this squeeze, she can. What did you say? This girl is a builder? If that's true, then you are the enemies of our Lord Master. I should sacrifice you upon this altar here and now. No, Helen, if Doomsday is going to finish us all off anyway, then won't you let us look after Violet until it's time to say goodbye? We promise you'll be good. Come on, Violet, let's have a look around and see if there's anything useful that might get us out of this sticky situation. There's another campfire there, hooray. Yeah, bet your blueprint's going to go up there. And I have a crafting station, hooray! What have you found there? I've never seen a table like that before. Ah, yes, that old thing. It has been set there for as long as I can remember. When the Master of Destruction bestowed his righteous ruination upon heaven, I thought he would lay waste to that worthless table too. But as his mighty arm was poised to strike, it hesitated, or so it seemed. Perhaps I was imagining things anyway. As you can see, the table remains unscathed. I said something against it. It's gluing. What's that, Violet? Some kind of club? And to think you made it using only the junk we found on the beach. You're amazing. Thanks, Violet. This club is the best present anyone's ever given me. I wish I had an echo effect for the memory thing. What's this? Did you make me a new weapon? Ha ha ha, thanks, I love it. I'll use this one from now on, but I'll keep the old oaken club you made me too. That's right, that's the only weapon he actually kept, isn't it? After all, it's the first thing you ever made me. I suppose it's got sentimental value. Memories. Are you alright, Violet? Does that club mean anything to you? More importantly, why is it gluing? Maybe if you picked it up? Malros Club. Yeah, that Sludgel is the same one you made for this friend of yours? Sludgel? What? Belongs to your friend? I very much doubt it. Explain yourself. You came here in search of Malroth. What trigger is this, builder? How could you possibly know that name? Malroth is your friend too, Helen? That would be coincidence. Only the upper echelons of the children of Hargon are supposed to know his name. How could a human like you possibly have heard of it? Do not try to deceive me, Chen. It is unfathomable to think that the Master of Destruction would ever befriend one such as you. Violet, are you really friends with the Master of Destruction? I'm flabbergasted, if you are. No way! A Gloomin like you friends with the Master? Can you introduce us? I won't be so gullible. Of course you're not friends. Listen here, Violet. You shouldn't play silly jokes. And impressionable young slime. Rizzo's dead, the heaven of Hargon is in ruins, the future as bleak as it's ever been, and all you want to do is cause mischief. Don't listen to him, Violet. I believe you. I know you wouldn't go around spreading lies. You're the builder, right? Isn't there something you can slop together that might stop everyone being so grumpy? Does not compute. How will she make everything without materials? This place is barren. I know, maybe you can use this. It's a bit of me. If it helps you save us from Gloomsday, give it all in my blobby body. Hopefully check out selflessness sensors. You're calculating. Selflessness sensors? Really? Carbonus reduction plan determined. Maybe if this place was a little brighter, it might help to defrag everyone's mood. Sounds like a good idea to me. There are 4 sconces in the Heaven's ruins that ooze to burn brightly. They've all been blown out. If only we had a way to relight them. Whoosh. What an amusing that was once the highlight. Highest level of monsters in the first game is your cowardly guide in this level. Oops. I always like the metal slimes. They're cool. Pains in the ass to fight though, because they keep running away. Which I guess is this guy's thing too. Keeps running away. Makes a bunch of sense. This is superb, Violet. You read it all the sconces. Much better. I can see clearly now. The gloom has come. So when is the whole area found around the haven is lit up now. Everybody is bound to start feeling sunnier. What is the meaning of this builder? Such behavior is forbidden in the promised land. For a human worse, a builder to kindle the beautiful blue flame of the monsters, this will not do. I agreed to spare you before, but maybe we would all be better off if I would have extinguished your life before doomsday comes. Fish coming in!
Hey, pat on the back! Pat on the back for this guy!
All the lurkers time to delurk, so I think get a fish by spamming appreciation emoticons
My mom
in the
always
chat.
said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
See, the thing about that is, every box of chocolates I've ever had is either a single type of chocolate, or there is a handy-dandy guide on the bottom of the lid, or perhaps on a separate sheet, that tells you exactly what you're going to get. I always ate the Turkish Delight ones last, because they're my favourite. That's on the chat. Who likes Turkish Delight? Me. All the caramels, they were good too. Chocolate coated caramel, so good. They first came, they were high level, but only had 1 HP. They ran away after a few turns, and had the toughest armor in the game. Yeah. Yeah, they hardly ever took damage as well. Actually, let's not talk about chocolate. I'm too poor to treat myself to a nice chocolate. I have some hot chocolate powder still, I think, somewhere there. Make a hot chocolate, I guess. Or make a mocha. Do that. Next coffee break. Turkish Delight's good, right? Turkish Delight's been my favourite for just ever since I can remember. Wait just a second. Well, now things are a bit brighter here. I can see the light again in more ways than one. Perhaps our outlook isn't as bleak as I feared. So the Beetle's tricks have poisoned your mind too. Very well, I will let nature run its course, but do not be surprised if the master seeks to punish you. Thanks, Violet. Around where the heaven oozed to stand is looking much brighter now. I think it's even lifted everyone's spirits a little. I know I accused you of telling fibs before, but I'm starting to believe that you really might be friends with the Master of Destruction. Locating your friend is a high priority task, but it's not our only priority. To survive Doomsday, we will need your building skills. Chances of survival without Violet's help, 0. Chances of survival with Violet's help, slightly more than 0. More of a dark chocolate fan? Yeah. When I was on keto, I could only really have dark chocolate. Sort of 90% chocolate, 90% cocoa chocolate. It was had barely any carbs in it, so that was my treat while I was on the keto diet. Baleful beacon that glows with a ghostly blue flame. When the Master of Destruction is rebooted, Doomsday will follow soon after. However, I am not ready for the plug to be pulled on my life. However, there is a way we'll be able to survive the destruction. I am talking about an arm raid shelter. If we could protect our circuits in a robust shelter when Doomsday comes, we might just be able to live through the obliteration. You don't have time to construct a shelter? Need to find your friend? Well, that is your prerogative. However, I calculate that a shelter would be of benefit to you too, Valet. Please hear me out. Many scared monsters are out there waiting for Doomsday to arrive. If they knew there was a shelter to protect them from destruction, they would seek refuge there. Perhaps some of them have information on your friend's coordinates. I calculate that this is the most efficient way to gather a comprehensive data set. I understand you're coming from, Noah, but don't you think it should be for Violet to decide what's best to build? Indeed, do not place your trust in the sinful builder. She cannot save us. Our salvation will come in the form of complete and utter destruction. Vilest of the 10th Order. Quite, I'm not ready to power down. There is plenty of energy left in my fuel cells. I refuse to let it go to waste. Please, Violet, can we construct a safe shelter and rescue live monsters? Sure. Where's your guys I've added? You have made an obsolete robot very happy. We must begin work on the shelter immediately. Doomsday is fast approaching. Think. I only said it because I suddenly found my life upside down, getting married. Ooh, congratulations. Everybody congratulate Fish. Impending marriage. Exciting. Alright. Iron Citadel spaceship wall. Excuse me, what? Spaceship. Doors of Doom. Cool. Did you generate this blueprint, Violet? It will provide an excellent refuge for the monsters when it is complete. You're a genius! Who would have thought to upgrade the remains of the heaven into a super shelter for our master mates? We discredit the unholy heaven of Hagon. The master of destruction raised it with his own hand. Drawing a blueprint is all well and good, but how are you going to build it? We don't have any materials. Critical problem detected. No matter how much we squeeze, our spotter, he will never secrete any blocks. Stop it. You seek to defile the heaven of Hagon with your brutish blocks. Don't think for one moment that I shall aid you in this sinful scheme, builder. That's right, I nearly forgot. Anna is one of the wisest priestesses in the Children of Hagon. If anyone knows where we can find the materials to build the blueprint, it's her. You're even more of an imbecile than you look. Even if I did know, why would I reveal such dangerous information to a builder and a traitorous lackey's pretell? Just being selfish now. Aristotle nearly squeezed himself dry trying to get that oil before I think you need to start pulling your weight. You're setting priestess persuasion protocol. Remember, Valet is the master's friend. If you mistreat her, there is a high probability you will face punishment. More punishment than death? Really? It's supposed to scare her? I refuse to believe that it's inconceivable that this human could have formed a friendship with our master. But if by some strange twist of fate she speaks the truth, very well, I shall cooperate for now. Set a course southwest of here. You will find the molted carapace of our master, shed as his power grew and his monstrous form changed. Bring back to me 5 terrible talons, 3 humongous horns, and 10 blocks of his scales. Succeed in this simple task, and I will tell you what I know. You hear that, Valet? She'll tell us how to make materials, isn't that great? All we have to do is find the Master of Destruction's slimy old skin and bring back a few bits and blobs. Southwest, eh? fly here. Alright. Look, it's another one of those gravitational goobers. We'll be in deep goo goo if that thing slaps us all up. Let's look for another way round. Would have thought you might be back on the Wild Classics Express. Well, I didn't know how long it was going to go today, and I wanted to get at least a session or two in for this weekend. Because tomorrow, of course, back to Minecraft, so... And we're so close to the end of the story. But I did play a bit this morning off stream. If that thing... yeah. Can't go that way, let's keep looking for a safe path. Yeah, got about 8 or 9 hours of, well, less than 8 or 9 hours because we had about an hour and a half and the servers were down. Well, it's 7.5 hours yesterday we played on stream. Follow Headen's directions correctly. The Master's shed skin should be somewhere close. Oh, is that what she was talking about? Ooh, bloody hell. Those pointy things look like horns to me. We should bounce up for a closer look. What about those blocks? They look like scales to you, Violet? We'll have to goo and check. Wasn't expecting that. Can't see any talons up there, though. Maybe they're on the ground instead. Slime to goo in for a closer look. Let's grab all the scales and horns and claws we need and take them back to Helen. Claws at this end? There we go. That's the way to do it. Any other settings in the classes? Nah. I'm pretty satisfied with my choice of human sneaky doo. Once I get a bit more experience with the game and sort of get more comfortable with it, I might start a secondary character. But because I'm coming in raw basically, I've been focusing on just the one that appeals to me most. So watching the newest bit of Pokemon Sword and Shield news, super hyped Zigzagoon and Galaran form. Yeah. Oops. Okay. I'm glad Zigzagoon's back, because he was a bit of a in-stream meme during his original days. We shall have to get a shiny one. Hands up in the chat, who remembers a shiny Zigzagoon thing? Now get gooned, in-stream meme. What do I think about Obsidian? I think it looks awesome. And hopefully his moveset is useful, because Zigzagoon's only real use was a HM slave, and obviously we don't need that anymore, so interested to see what they do with his moveset. And yes, also Poison Fairy Wheezing as well. Very interesting indeed. I love the new design of that as well. The Industrial Revolution kind of look with the smokestacks and the top hat combination. Very, very clever, I thought. Holy hell. Stop it! Alright, probably shouldn't hang around here too long, I guess. Wonder what else is getting Galarian forms? Yeah. No, what would you like to see? Okay, drop a candle. Live it up. Wonder if my little friend's gonna mind me taking out some of his friends here. Nope. Agoomed! These will get splattered together. Alright. Alright. Didn't see you there. Alright there, monkey boy. Doomsday! Can't be far off now. Goodbye, crew world. It was nice knowing you. Okay. Doesn't seem like we can recruit these guys. Rose! Good question, I really know. Yeah. What other Galarian forms would I want to see? A bit of returns, and when everything asked her to collect from the Master's malted, no less. The arms that lash this land are indeed those of our Lord, however, his power fluctuates uncontrollably, making his rampages violent and erratic. Also struggles to contain the burgeoning strength he must destroy himself to be reborn even stronger. The items I sent you to gather are the remains of one of his discarded shells. That's a really interesting story. Bring back slopped off gunk. We're going to build stuff out of it? Very well, I should tell you what I know. Precise method has long been forbidden, but there is a way to transform those melted relics into usable materials. However, to do so requires an altar of the most monstrous nature. I wonder if our oh-so-clever builder has the wherewithal to dabble in the dark arts. Magic. The dark magic's a forbidden altar. An arcane apparatus for performing unholy alchemical experiments. Can be used to extract materials from Maros' shell. Ready. Doing, doing. Oh, that castle over there. It's awesome. Didn't see that there before. Let's just plop that right here. Oh, looks like a cooking station. So quit watching the video before they showed the new rivals and evil teams. They go to Sword Shield and they somewhat blind. I don't think they're truly evil. They're just described as rivals, so I don't know. Might be the same sort of situation we had with what's his name in Sun and Moon. Starts out all cranky, but eventually becomes our friend, that kind of thing. What? You have learnt how to build the Forbidden Altar, but it's a secret. No human should know. Very well, now that the secret is out, there is no reason to stop you making use of it. Once you have crafted the Forbidden Altar, place any of the terrible talents, humongous horns, or blocks of scales inside it. After a short while, some of the appendages will be transformed into sinful materials. You're sick. What are you waiting for? Make the Forbidden Altar and set to work. Alright. Just swallow up some of your love first. Ooh. What's going on here? Thought it might be cooking his slime, but no, it just happened to land on top of it. Alright. That. Really? Damn it. It's gonna be a slow process, isn't it? We need more bones to make more of them. Alright, I did see some bones about. There we go. Some bones. Alright, was it using up scales and turbo talons? Let's make 2 more. Like Team Skull vibes? Yeah, the designs are pretty much like Team Skull. Similar sort of punk aesthetic. I think I like Team Skull better though, just from an aesthetic point of view. Stash that for now. Alrighty. Let's go. Stand next to the other one. That. Otherwise, Brittany's inspiration from Gala makes sense for its evil team to be punk, considering that's where it originates from. Yeah. Citadel wall. Citadel floor. Alright. What do you want, dude? So, this is the pernicious power of the Forbidden Altar at work. The Master of Destruction will not be impressed to learn that his body parts have been converted into building materials. I fear we'll all be punished for this. I knew it was a mistake to join hands with a human. I should have separated your head from your shoulders when I first had the chance. Well, better late than never. Only kidding. We shall face the Master Judgment soon enough, but until then you may use the Forbidden Altar to transform his detritus into sinful materials at your leisure. Which of his discarded body parts will produce which items, and in what numbers, is for fate to decide. All you can do is persevere until your needs are met. Really do. Now that you know how to get the ingredients you need, it's time you showed us why the Children of Argon hate you so much. Say that, but I don't think our wise priestess hates Violet. In fact, I think she's taken a bit of a shine to her. Not in the slightest. As a devotee and scholar of the Master of Discretion, I'm merely interested. Fuck's sake. Learn to talk. I am merely interested to learn more of the extent of his powers. It's most intriguing that his discarded debris can be put to use by his arch-nemesis, so it's worthy of further study. Procedure confirmed. Place relics of Maroth in the Forbidden Altar to create construction materials. Then you can use them to build the shelter just like you've splotted it out in our blueprint. Sorry, Violet, but there is no way us monsters can help you build. It's a sin. You'll have to handle the construction all by yourself. Alright then. Interesting, got a skull back from that as well. And this is going to take a while, isn't it? Technically the robot should be able to build. Technically isn't a monster. Wow. That's classified by how this game works. It is. To be honest, seems hard to believe. We're less than 3 months away from Sword and Shields. I know, it's rushing up, isn't it? It's rushing up good. Alright, let's have a look here. Iron. Citadel walls. Holy doors, yeah. We learned some of that already. Let's see. 21 of those. That's an interesting noise. And a door. What else? There's a new but not required. Alright. What all we can do for now? What happened there? And right, spaceship wall. Spaceship corner. Let's do that. Spaceship corner. Corners there. We have to do the ground level first. Is that iron? Iron corners and iron all around there. to tear this down? You build on top of it. So, where'd my iron go? What's that slime doing? It's just spinning in circles. It's crazy. It's freaking me out. Right. And then 4 in. Yeah, so it looks like the existing structure stays. 2 wide out to the front. Does that have to go there in the corner? Sure does. And while we're going past, the door down. Okay. We got this. Well, it's been a while since I've had to follow one of our own blueprints. Okay, so that's that. Also, 1 rib up the middle there. I wonder if we're legitimately building an actual spaceship here. Otherwise, why would they call it spaceship parts? God damn it. Up 2? It's too high. Nope, definitely not. Alright then. Guess you're on the right way this time, are you? Yep. Alright, corner's done. What's next? Here are the citadel walls at the back there. I'm on the wrong side. So... that. That. Nifty. Bleep bleep. Completed blueprint detected. Bleep bleep bleep. Is this the shelter? It's magnificent. Look, everyone. The blueprint's finished. Well, it's certainly a strange building you've made, Violet. I've never seen anything quite like it. Searching databanks, outer walls are unlike anything found on Malalalala. Action factor maximum. Survival chances increased. I'm definitely seeing a vague spaceship shape in front here. I don't know about you. Sworn enemy of the children of Argon, why would you build one of the Order's most unholy heavens in order to save us from destruction? There's something about it, you builders, something very peculiar, yet very interesting. No, not builders, but you, Violet. You are a most intriguing individual indeed. If you truly are a friend to the Master of Destruction, perhaps it would be wise of me to help you. After all, no matter what the children of Hargon's teachings tell us about the builders, I'm sworn to serve Mighty Maroth first and foremost. Interesting. Blueprint complete. Quantum gratitude circuits activated. Quantum gratitude! Exquisite. Color exquisite, form ditto, architectural style, future Hungarian. Is magnificent. The calculation suggests a flaw in the design. Is the shelter really finished? Sensors must be gunked up with goo, Noah. As far as I can tell, the place looks great. But its appearance is not the problem. I calculate that the holding capacity is too low to rescue many monsters. Furthermore, recent aura-filled readings indicate that Violet has far greater aptitude for building than a simple shelter would suggest. We need an ark. We have much more work to do if we want to serve all our monster comrades. I hope you will continue to assist us. I guess this is funny. It says T-Dog. When I was browsing on Mercari, which is a selling website, I've seen someone trying to sell the slipcover that came off a PS4 box for 35 bucks. Yeah, that was the thing on eBay when some of the consoles first they were out. They were selling boxes. Fine for slimes like me, we can squeeze you into the tighter spaces, but not all monsters can do that. We really need something bigger. Would you be able to build a humongous shelter all by yourself? It's a big ask for one gooman. You dumbly bash a bell to bring people in and they goo off and do all the building for you? That's genius! If we had a few more friends to help with the building work, make a bigger shelter would be used by... What? There aren't any bells around here. How are we going to do this? Invent a bell. What's the matter, Violet? This problem shouldn't be someone like you. If you don't have it, build it. It's the nitty-gritty to being a builder. I have something very important behind for you, remember? Crack your brains and see if you can't figure out a way to put it to use. It's a sweater, Violet. Are you trying to work out how to build a bell? If you do figure it out how to build it, then you very nicely into the shelter. I already know how to build two kinds of bells, actually. Oh, I can actually build a legitimate builder's one now. Full-on thing. Not just the bell itself. Interesting. Alright, builder's bell, builder's bell, wait, where is it? There it is. What is that? I am magnificent! Bloody hell, I'm strong too. Look at that grip. Look out now. Skadoosh. Ah, wee. The build as well. Not as gruesome as I imagine. In fact, it's rather lovely. Hey, everyone! Look at this. Violet's made something super duper for us. Bleep bleep. High levels of building energy detected. This profane idol sullies the unholy heaven of Hagan. How did I allow this to happen? Super, a bell, though. What are we supposed to do with it? A ringgit, of course, dear Watson. But as well seems to have lost all of its power. Oh. What are you waiting for? Give the builder's bell a great big clang. It'll attract friends from far and wide. Then we can all help build the shelter even more numerous and ride out Doomsday together. It's easier said than done. The monsters around here are all staunch supporters of the Children of Hargon. Never persuade them to build. But you can. Building possible scenarios. Chance of attracting monsters, maximal. Chance of monsters will begin building, minimal. Just can't see anyone wanting to help out. You ever heard of a monster building anyway? Just because we haven't heard before doesn't mean we can't start now. Anything a Gooman can do, we can do better. Nope, not yet. The sound of that bell echoes in the air. The monsters. Yes, I know. Just let me ring it. Don't tend to think this will work, but never know unless we give it a go. What's that? It's always worked with Goomans, but you never tried it with the monsters? Well, Goomans and monsters are very different. There's no telling what might go down. We can't let that slop us. When they hear about the shelter, I'm sure the other monsters will agree to help us. Don't forget, some of them might be glued up on where we might find your friend. I ring it now, can ring it, finally. Alright, some of this chapter is quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. Few monsters, so we can do the benefits of building. This is weird! Oh, spaceship wall, spaceship capital, foundation, peculiar pillar, ramp. We're definitely building a spaceship. Viewing dome, connecting couch in a spaceship, storage bay, pipes. And look, some monsters must have heard it and moves it on over. It worked, Violet. New inventions detected. You can now build shiny spaceship thingies. Anything about construction, materials, mind you. And I'm getting a strange feeling in my goo sacks, Violet. I think I want to help you build things. Building impulse drive initiated. I never knew such a component was installed. I will help build too. Me and Noah can feel it, but what about the Guru and are you two getting a splurge to build too? Not and I am. How strange. Nothing of the sort stirs within me. Well, not to worry. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Anyway, let's go and greet the new arrivals. They might know something about your pal. Heard a strange, scary sound coming from somewhere near here. What's going on? Greetings, friends. No need to be nervous. Violet is a builder. She's making a shelter to keep us safe when Doomsday arrives. You say she's a builder, the sworn enemy of children? I've never disobeyed Hargon's teachings. Look, we don't have to become best friends. We're just saying that she can save us when Doomsday rolls around. You don't want to die, do you? Of course not. But what does Helen have to say about this? I'll have hell to pay if she finds out what's going on here. Ooh. What are you saying? Staring at human. Have you got something you want to say to me? God, spit it out. Have I seen your friend Maroth? No, I've never heard that name in my life. What makes you think your friend would even be here in the first place? And anyway, Malhalla is huge and full of vortexes. Even if you knew where he was, you wouldn't be able to get to him in time on those human legs of yours. If only we could build a spaceship of some kind, I imagine. What should we do instead, then? We could ride on my back, but I don't think that would be any slicker than walking. Maroth location failed. Recalculating Maroth location procedure error. Not enough information. Must expand dataset. Five monsters take a precedence. Come back! Come back! Wasn't sure if ringing the bell was going to work, but it did. I'm ready to help build the shelter, but it might take a little slime until Goonville and Helen for the same. After all, this place is going to save us when Doomsday comes. It's offering goo. Why don't they get that? Sorry, I don't dislike that, and I think building is a great thing. Honestly, I do. It's just... We're monsters! Not only that, we're members of the Children of Hargon. Can't disobey a high priest. Yeah, I've heard the story before, guy. We'll come around. Betcha. But. Engaging empathy protocols. I understand how you feel, but everyone has their own beliefs. We must respect that. Alright, I'm actually gonna stop the stream here because I'm starting to get quite a severe headache and it's making it quite difficult to even read and concentrate. How are we going? Whoosh. Only 3.5 hours today. I feel bad that we hadn't gone longer like as planned, but yeah, can't keep streaming like this. I don't know what you've been seeing on my face, but I've been feeling the pain. Find a place. Peace. Alright, yep, definitely have to stop. I will come back and stream some more if I can get rid of this headache, but I can't go on like this. So keep an eye on the Twitter and the alerts and stuff, just in case I come back this afternoon. Otherwise, thank you very much for your company and support today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for what should be Minecraft, but maybe we'll come back to this because I didn't make as much progress in this today as I thought I would. But yeah, thank you ever so much for your company. I'm sorry I cut the stream a bit shorter than usual. But yeah, if I kept going like this, it wouldn't be a fun stream to watch anyway. It'd just be me squinting and whining. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Take a nap, go outside, have play, have something nice to eat. And I'll see you in the next stream. Till then, peace out and thank you very much.